drop
Might be a while.
as frequently
Gonna
as
put on
Diddy.
the
Another
vote.
one bites the dust. Do. Another one bites the dust.
Hey.
And another one down, and another one down. Another one bites the dust.
Young Miami is all about getting the bread in 2024. She's not here to be talked down to by anyone, and she's making sure that everyone knows that. Joe Budden recently took shots at Miami for not putting out more episodes for her podcast. And Young Miami had the perfect response. She listed down all her achievements for anyone who had doubts about her capabilities. With this response, Young proved that she doesn't need Diddy for her success. In fact, with the way Young is climbing the charts, Diddy might be the one who ends up reaching out to Miami. Just what's going on? Welcome back to Celebrity Circle, where we will be talking about how Young Miami raised her standards and how Diddy would fail to stop her despite trying. But before we give you the deets, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Joe Budden is the one who started the beef.
The noise don't bother me. Y'all gotta learn how to block out distractions. Not saying that that's a distraction at all, because that's a safety tool. But like that noise doesn't. Y'all gotta like learn how to block out the noise.
In the latest episode of the Need to Know podcast, Joe decided to take some shots at Young and her podcast. He predicted that the podcast was nearing its end. And to really rub in his words, he started singing the song, Another One Bites the Dust. Looks like he really wanted to get on Young's nerves. Well, congratulations to him because he managed to do just that. Young has been working on her podcast, Carisha Please, which debuted in June 2023. However, so far, she's only come out with 11 episodes.
I love her show so much. I do. I love her and I love her show. I think she's good. I think it's needed for that. When we get one of those again.
Now, some folks thought that this might have something to do with Diddy. Before the rapper got hit with 4 sexual assault cases, he was the chairman of Revolt, the same company that was responsible for the production of Young's podcast. However, in light of his legal troubles, Diddy had to step down from his post. Naturally, some fans thought that with Diddy gone, Young was having trouble with her podcast.
Won a 2-time award winner I love when they just, it's over now.
Yeah, that thing might be over. I ain't gonna lie.
He said, I love it.
I love it. She won the award 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Now, I don't care about that stuff. However, you know when there's a glitch in the matrix.
It was a little fishy.
However, she isn't, and she made sure to let everyone know, especially Joe. The rapper took to X, formerly known as Twitter, to vent her frustrations. The rapper started off talking about how she wanted to be more positive in 2024. However, some older men were trying to bring her down. Now, she didn't exactly name Joe, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out who she was talking about. Young also talked about hating this new era of men. She marked the end of her rant by saying that the internet was toxic and that she was leaving all the hate in 2023. Now, Budden's been real quiet ever since Young made her posts. Looks like she shut him up for good. It seemed like Joe was betting on it being curtains for Young with Diddy out of the game. But Budden might want to reevaluate because it seems like Diddy needs Young more than she needs him. For context, Diddy posted a family picture on his Instagram for Christmas. The fan was grinning ear to ear as they were dressed in Young Miami's Carisha Please Christmas line, which came in white, red, and pink colors. Diddy was even wearing a Santa hat. Now, if you think Diddy wearing a Carisha Please Christmas PG set was just a coincidence, think again. Here's some background for those of you who are scratching their heads right now. Young didn't just stop with the X posts. She made sure to get the message across by posting a montage of her greatest wins on Instagram. The collage included her Met Gala look, Carisha Please, City Girls, and Carisha Roulette with the caption, "Let's talk about it." Fans think that the post was the perfect response to her haters. Let's not forget that Young managed to win awards for her podcast despite only releasing 11 episodes. She won 2 hip-hop awards in 2022 and 2023, which is impressive, to say the least. It speaks to her talents and is a slap in the face for the likes of Joe Budden.
I just feel like you don't put out enough. If you was putting them out every week, you'd be the biggest
Because
podcast
that's
in the
how I
game.
want to run my show, though. I want people to wait. I want my shit to be anticipated. I don't want to drop every week. That's how you just said. You don't like the way everybody doing.
While all that's great, you know what didn't make it to the collage? The Christmas PG set. You see, the only reason Diddy posted that photo is because he has a stake in Carisha's company, and he's trying hard to earn some money any way he can since the recent controversy did close some doors of opportunity for him. However, it doesn't seem like Young cares about promoting her brand with Diddy. She would rather keep it under wraps and perhaps even put some distance between her and Diddy. She wants to let the world know that she's her own woman and she doesn't need a man to reach the top of the game. What's more, Young also revealed that she's going back into the studio and fans couldn't be happier. They think it's about time Young puts out some new music. The rapper's been calling this her "Can't Stop Me Even If You Tried" era and fans are all here for it. She also said that this was her set boundaries and raise standards era. She also said that she was back to feeling like herself again. Now for some context, Young used to date Diddy. Now reportedly these two had a connection, but things started going sideways for Diddy. So Young started questioning the relationship. Now she was in the middle of making a decision when Diddy's side piece, Gina, entered the picture, and that kinda decided things for Miami. Not to mention that Diddy got hit with the Cassie lawsuit among other things, so he wasn't exactly the best person to be around. In fact, a lot of folks were telling Young to pack her bags. Heck, some even suspected that Young went through the same thing as Cassie. However, the rapper is yet to say something along these lines. That said, when Young left Diddy, a few haters thought that she would fade into obscurity, but that's not what happened. Young set out to make her own name in the industry, and she's continuously proving that she doesn't need any man to get to the top. The reason her podcast bagged 2 awards was because of her personality and because she put the work into it.
The first year you won it, when Drink Champs and
was
you
a
won
tie.
it at the same time, I'm like, all right,
Yeah,
Diddy,
I
come
ain't
on
had nothing
now.
to do with that. I ain't had nothing to do with that.
That had something to do with it.
At the end of the day, Joe had no business making comments like that. It came from a place of jealousy. Young Miami is an accomplished young woman who made her own name in the industry. She didn't need Diddy's help before, and she definitely doesn't need it now.
If that's the case, why I ain't with my VMA? If Diddy brought it and it was like, why
that's true.
he ain't buy that? Why he ain't buy that award?
Probably can't afford the VMA. The BET award a little cheap.
He can't afford what?
In fact, fans are glad that she kicked him to the curb. Young would have probably faced a lot of heat for sticking by Diddy's side following the recent controversy. One fan said, "Joe Budden's opinion literally matters to no one. And while I'd never been a fan of Young Miami, I'm happy that she is getting out of this mess. No girl or grown woman should be involved with a man like Diddy." Another fan said, "Facts. She made him look good. Go Miami. Keep moving forward and get your bag. The sky is the limit. Movies, commercials, podcasts, more music, etc." Honestly, Young deserves all the praise for ignoring the drama and keeping her eye on the prize. She's making sure to hone her talents and focus on pouring her energy into what she's passionate about. Fans are eagerly waiting to hear new music from the rapper. And since this is Young we're talking about, they have high expectations. And that's all for today. What do you think of the situation? Was Joe right to make those comments? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos. We will see you next time with more updates from the celebrity world.